Head over to mypillow.com/Tim and buy pillows. But also, you notice this energy drink here, Rev 7. So we actually have a whole bunch of this stuff. I actually ordered a bunch more. It is amazing. Look at that. Mike Lindell with his delicious keto lemonade energy drink. I drink about one of these per day. It's caffeine free. It's got no sugar. It's got what's called Go BHB ketones. I am a huge fan of this stuff. I'm going to tell you right away, they all taste like candy. I don't know how they do it, but they are delicious and there's no sugar in it. My favorite one's the blueberry citrus. Lemonade is really good. And the green apple is also really good. And if you're a green apple candy fan, it is like a Jolly Rancher. Maybe I shouldn't say that because it's proprietary, whatever. So my friends, right now, My Pillow's having two sales in one. First is on their Percali bed sheets, any size and any color, just $29.88. That's right. You can even get queens, kings, split kings, cow kings, any size, any color. The second is a new energy drink called Rev 7, a premium energy drink that's actually good for you. It tastes great, gives you energy all day, plus it has no sugar, no caffeine, so you don't experience those jitters and crashes we've all been through. What makes it special is that it's powered by Cognizin, a premium nootropic that helps fuel your mind, and Go BHB, which is a primary ketone in your body that provides the most efficient and cleanest fuel ever. My Pillow is so confident that you're going to love Rev 7 for a limited time. You can try their introductory 3-pack for free when you set up a bi-weekly subscription. So go to mypillow.com, use promo code Tim, or go ahead and call 800-925-9096. Again, go to mypillow.com/Tim, use promo code Tim. I really do recommend these energy drinks. We have a bunch of them. They're my favorite. I don't want sugar. I don't want any of that. I don't want extra caffeine. This stuff, it really does work. Bye-bye, Bowie. The Howard Stern Show to be canceled after nearly 20 years on Sirius XM as $100 million contract is up later this year. Now, this is the crazy thing. It's not confirmed. They're saying that his contract is up, and according to an insider, they're going to offer him a deal he has no choice but to refuse. So I guess the argument is they're going to offer him such little money that he's going to be like, no, I can't take that, and then retire. Dude's 71. I just want to take the opportunity to say this. I know the Howard Stern fans are going to get mad, and there are many, but irrespective, okay, of Howard Stern, to all the boomers in their 70s and 80s, retire. Just go. Just leave Congress, okay? This is what I can't stand. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, these people are 7,000 years old, and they will not leave. The younger generation will never step up unless they are pushed out of that tree, okay? And so long as Howard Stern and all these old people refuse to just take their retirement, dude, you got $100 million plus. You are rich as rich can be. We don't need you here anymore, okay? You can go. Plus, you're a shell of your former self. Now, what's really interesting is that they say in the article that it seems like politics absolutely plays a role in this. I would assume, much like Stephen Colbert, I don't know, they're just talking about his getting marriage at the bottom. They say that at some point in the article, here you go, after you saw what happened to Colbert, it's like they just can't afford to keep him going. Another source said Stern's political leanings are also not working in his favor. If Sirius isn't going to give Stern a good offer, I don't think it would have anything to do with his ratings. It's more likely everything to do with the political climate. That's amazing. Dude decided to go full Democrat, full woke, full, oh no, I can't defend you because, according to reports, he didn't want to offend his A-lister buddies.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like he needed to do that either. What's interesting is it would have been weird. I think we were talking about before the show, if he was still doing the shock jock thing, into his 60s, and he's pulling out his AARP card while doing the same type of crap he was doing when he was in his 30s. That wouldn't work either. But that's not the same thing as kind of planting your flag politically and turning it into something that it doesn't need to be. You can do apolitical stuff that still leans into the audience that's there for drive time radio. But he also has well over 100 employees, and he's of that contract, I think I saw estimates anywhere from 77 to 200, 25 to 35 on the main production team, and plenty more for post-production and after. So with that many writers, that many producers, that's the same thing with Colbert, right? They have these huge contracts, but he's paying those employees out of those contracts. Every time you see Stephen Colbert do a bit where he holds up some article or something, some dude had to paste that out there, and that dude probably makes $150K a year to do one thing. So it's just that the art form itself is different, and the way it's done now, it's modernized and it's been streamlined.
I do wonder if you guys think that the situation with Howard Stern is because people have gone to different formats for their entertainment, podcasts as opposed to listening to XM radio or any kind of radio now, or if you think that it's something to do with the fact that he's gotten so soft and predictable in his old age.
I think it's probably all the factors. I mean, you got to think about Howard Stern, how he became big. And all those shock jocks and talk radio hosts. I mean, because he came up at the same time as Rush Limbaugh. And Rush Limbaugh, when he first came out, was considered a shock jock himself. Much more so, and saying more offensive things than he would say 30 years later. But all these guys came out, and they were speaking for the man on the street. And saying the things that he wished he could say with Howard Stern, whether it was more inappropriate humor or with Rush Limbaugh saying politically incorrect things. They were all speaking for that man on the street who's coming back from a hard day at work at the construction site or something. These were not meant to be liberal people who wanted to hear the same rants they heard from MSNBC. And now what he is, he's just old and sounds like an angry MSNBC viewer, and no one wants to listen to that on their way back home. And if the liberals who are there, they're listening to podcasts. They're not listening to Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And they think he's a male chauvinist and a pig. They don't care about his new turn. They want somebody else. So there's not really that much of an audience for him anymore.
Yeah. And the only people that have SiriusXM just bought cars and they have the 3-month free subscription.
Yeah, literally.
And Phil.
Yeah.
And Phil has Sirius.
Yeah, I do. Fox News, that's why. So, but it's worth the low price, so that way you can listen to like Brett Baer.
I think they said that at his highest, his audience was 20 million listeners or 20 million viewers, and now
big.
it's down to like 125,000.
It was big, but remember at the time, you're still dealing with a situation where he kind of had a captive audience, right?
Yeah.
There weren't so many options. You didn't have cell phones or computers in your pocket where you could stream whatever you wanted to at any given time. It was, okay, it's Howard Stern or whoever is competing with Howard Stern in that time slot in the car. That was it. You only had the radio. So 20 million people, sure, it was huge, absolutely, but it was because of, or at least partly because of the fact that the options were so limited.
That's what it was with TV. Like the worst TV show in 1998 got ratings that would absolutely obliterate anything that's coming out right now.
Oh, dude.
Like they would get
Bang
canceled.
Theory was getting 20 million.
Like shows in the 90s would get canceled on the numbers of the greatest television show of the year in 2025.
I mean, there's a bunch of shows that I liked on Fox that it was like the show wasn't doing well enough. It was only getting 6 or 7 million.
Yeah.
And today it's like 200,000.
They said that about the X-Files. Like it was like only 10 million viewers per episode. Like in the.
That's crazy. But it was because you were comparing it to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's wild to think that there will never be another Howard Stern. There will never be even like Bill Maher, even where Tucker Carlson was. They're not getting that back. And it's funny because Fox News has this big viewership. But with all due respect to the Fox crew, their viewers are 70. To be fair, slightly younger than MSNBC and CNN. They're like 68. But still, Howard Stern, like, okay, let's try this. What was the average age of a Howard Stern listener in like the 90s? When was his peak? It was like the 90s, right? Like,
Wait a minute, well, like,
Probably in their 30s.
yeah.
so they're in their mid to late 60s now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not buying stuff. They likely own several homes. Not all of them, but many of them. That's boomers. They do. A lot of corporate equities. What is he selling to them? Mm-hmm. What's he selling? What product is he selling to them?
No idea.
So the advertisers who come to Howard Stern or Sirius, I got to be honest. I don't know anybody who has Sirius. Do you?
Phil.
Me? Like
You have Sirius?
I do. I have it in my.
Well, you're
my
old,
test.
though, so-
Yeah, I am old. But like I said, I've got
Old
it. So
people do love Sirius.
I got it for Fox News. That's literally the only thing I listen to in the car is the news. So
But Fox News.
yeah, Fox News.
Just want to hear that sweet Jesse Waters.
I like Brett Baer.
Oh.
The
He's not Jesse
streak.
Waters, but all right.
Yeah. Jesse Waters.
I'm just trying to butter up Jesse because I'm going to his show soon.
Oh, are you? There you go. Jesse, you're great. We love you.
Sirius has like 30 soft rock channels. Like, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, they literally have every boomer music genre possible. I
not-
think they have like a yacht rock.
Oh, the yacht rock is awesome.
I will not. That's Yacht Rock is
bang.
great. I will not let anyone dog out Yacht Rock. It is wonderful.
It's
We're
wonderful.
not criticizing it. We're just saying that the primary audience for it
Fair.
is not in their 20s and 30s.
Definitely not.
The bumper for the Yacht Rock channel, it's your pillows are monogrammed, aren't they? Old.
Awesome.
So
Great.
but that's what Howard Stern now has to compete with. He's got to compete with 30 channels dedicated to all the boomers' favorite music genres. And does MSNBC even have a channel on
I
Sirius?
believe they do, yes.
But it probably doesn't get nearly the amount of traffic that Fox News
I
does.
believe you're correct.
You have to go watch the Howard Stern interview with Biden from like last year.
Oh, yeah.
Biden looks dead. He looks like he's been stuffed and he's just being held up there by like some type of like wires. He doesn't even look alive, and Howard Stern is just glazing him.
I like to imagine that there's some kind of shadow monster that we can't is imperceptible, and it's holding Biden up, and it's got this
What it was
gigantic
doing.
grin, and it's like maybe like Ryuk from Death Note or something. That's a good way to explain it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say the thing about Howard Stern, along with all of these other shows that target 70-year-olds, it's the only demographic that hates Trump. So if Howard Stern does get canceled, what's that going to do to the pro and anti-Trump narrative?
All those people like protesting in Charlestown are just going to be crushed.
Bro, they're
All
all like
6 of
70.
them?
Yeah, no, but there's sometimes more, but they're like 70.
They're all old.
It's so crazy.
But I think of Howard Stern as like representative of Gen X for some reason. Like not
Yeah,
He's a
71,
Gen
bro.
X. Yeah, he's a Gen X. I mean, he is a boomer, but his audience, I think, would have been Gen
like I think like when did Private Parts come out? Like 1999 or something
Yep.
like that. I think of him as making content for Gen X, not boomers.
Yeah.
But he lost his Gen Xers
Yeah.
because all those people are like pro-Trump and don't want a liberal lecturing them from this. They want funny jokes. They want lighthearted humor. They don't want to hear a screed from what he just watched on MSNBC, which it is what it is now. It's not funny. It's the same with Colbert. Colbert wasn't funny at all.
That's what boomers love, to have comedy done by people who did blackface back in the day. Howard Stern and who was the other? Was it
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, they love dudes who did blackface back in the day.
Yeah,
Well,
Sarah
to be fair.
Silverman wore the Nazi outfit with the Swazi,
Yeah.
like actually not like a fake one or whatever. It was legit the Swazi.
It's like, where did you get that?
I mean, it used to be where people didn't freak out about that kind of
Honestly, I bet you could get it in any Hollywood costume shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told the story when I went to Austin. We went to an antique store. It's like a famous antique store. And the dude working behind the counter had a keychain with a swastika on it. They had a whole section of swastikas. And I was just kind of like looking at everything like, what is going on in this place? And I went to the guy and I asked him, and he said, he got almost offended. I was like, how come you got swastikas everywhere? And he got kind of mad, and he was like, this was not the Nazis, okay? This was a symbol used in America and around the world. And he was like, before the Nazis took it. And I was like, whoa, okay, dude. Like, I was like, okay,
Also,
man.
If you want to find Nazi memorabilia, go to gun shows. No kidding around.
It's like, have you seen
true.
the
It's just a free speech symbol there.
No, they're just like, man, I like World War II.
Have you seen the meme of Dokes from Dexter? It's like the I can't prove it meme where he's making the face at Dexter like this, and it's like the one it says like, when my mailman sees that I order so much stuff from World War II memorabilia.com.
Yeah, the swastika like screwed me over in college because my roommates were Hindu, so they had like
Oh, man.
yeah. My RA walks in, he's like, "Dude, what the?" And I was like, "They're Hindu. It's not me. They're
Religious
Hindu."
symbol.
Yeah,
And it's like
Now you-
halfway in the room, so it's like kind of on your side of the dorm.
yeah. I'm like, I could explain. No.
And now you just be like, what?
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.